Hello, darlings. Okay, so it's been 21 days since I was told to walk away, that Mr. Amazing had chosen otherwise. And there's been a lot of really strong energies that have been coming in. And a lot of those energies that are coming in are here to help us purge and to get rid of these dense energies that are trapped in our body from our trauma, our childhood trauma, our the things that created the mess that we perpetuate in our daily lives. I had been doing pretty good. Lots of ho'oponopono, lots of meditation. Does that mean? I mean, for the most part, you guys, at this point, I meditate for an hour every day. Sometimes more than that. Sometimes I'll be guided to do a guided meditation. Something was just holding me. No, regardless of that whole, other half of soul thing, there was an inner child wound of abandonment that yet again that still was being triggered. But actually this was a different inner child wound. So I don't know what went down. I still don't. And I will have to assume that Mr. Amazing is as much of a chicken shit as Ghost was, and that I will never know. I don't, no fucking clue what actually went down. But what I was shown was a very public roasting of Nakona roast, and he was a part of it. I don't know. So it was that betrayal by someone I love and felt safe with that triggered a different childhood wound. So I figured that out today. Today I was doing some seeds and herbs, right? So I grow all my shit. You dry the herbs out, then you crush them up and put them in jars and labels. So I'm doing all of that, and I'm flipping through TikToks as I'm doing that. My mind goes to, why me? Why do they all hate me? And that, to me now, after 3, 4, 5 years, however many fucking years I've been doing of this healing journey, that's a trigger. That was okay, what was going on there? And so I thought through it, and I had a thought. I had my mind had gone to being betrayed. What I my version of the truth, because I don't know anything other than what I was shown. And so my mind had gone to that, and I heard a little Nakona say, why did they hate me? Why does everyone hate me? And I was like, okay, got it. That's an inner child thing. Let's go do a meditation, And so I finished my little project of putting seeds and herbs into jars and put back for it next year, and came in to meditate and found a guided inner child meditation that focused on abandonment. And I'll put it on here because it was really good, you guys. When I went into this meditation, I was taken back to a summer at my cousin's pool. And I want to say I had to have been 5 or 6, because we had moved back to Texas by the time I was 7. And let me start here. I'm the youngest of 5. I'm the baby of 5. All of my older siblings thought that I was a fucking terror. And I probably was, but it was because I was the youngest of 5, a female in a cult that I was never heard. So therefore I threw temper tantrums to be heard. So anyway, my cousins had a pool in their backyard, and we were there, and my 2 oldest sisters all of a sudden, and I remember this because I was wearing red and white vertical stripe bathing suit, and my sisters came up, and one grabbed my nose and her hand on my back of my head, and the other one, I don't know, I just know that I was dunked and held under the water. And I was freaking the fuck out. Yeah, one held my nose, one held my mouth. And I was freaking out. And then they lifted me out and acted like I had just completely overreacted, that all they were doing was playing. And, there was like I was being an absolute baby and spoiled brat for having objections to the fact that they just tried to fucking drown me. Once I went back and saw that, that's where I realized and I figured out. I was like, ah, yeah, being betrayed by someone that you thought loved and was there to protect you. So, this betrayal, whatever it was, again, I don't know a fucking thing. All I'm going by is my intuition. So this betrayal by someone I loved and thought was here to protect me had my inner 6-year-old asking, why does everyone hate me? Went through that. This meditation was really good in that she kind of walked you through not only validating that inner child, so that's part of the process as you go in and you actually sit down and you listen to that child and let them get off their chest what's going on. And then in return, you say, you're not alone. I'm with you. I will always be with you. I am you. You have, you are loved. I promise you, I will always be here to love you. I went a step further and was encouraging my inner child, call on Archangel Michael, call on your spirit team, call on your angels. They're around you. They're always here. If you need a hug, ask for one. You will get an energetic hug. I promise you will feel it. She did that, and then she went back to do some reprogramming stuff and helped you understand why we come at things the way we do, and helps you be able to walk through reprogramming so that your body, your mind, your memory, your ego doesn't automatically revert back to that triggered trauma wounded space. It was awesome. It really was. I felt a ton better. Anytime you can go back and give your inner child a hug in a moment that she needed it or he needed it, that is a good day. Like I'm like gonna tear up from just thinking about how good that feels. Even to today me, to have had someone back me up when I was being told that I was being a not a soul will be surprised to know that I ran out of fucking storage on my phone and had to go through and delete a bunch of shit again. So I'm not quite sure where I finished. Inner child healing. For all of those who know that you have this stuff to do, the reason I post these is not just to be able to like, oh, woe is me, I cried. It's to show you how to take these demons on for yourself and to heal yourself. I'm pointing out things that work. Do them. There's a lot of people that I can think of off the top of my head that could use some inner child healing. Go love your inner child. You didn't have an adult that loved you and that was there for you and that had your back when you were growing up. Well, guess what? We're a lot more fucking powerful beings than we ever gave ourselves credit for because our society told us that we weren't. You go back and be what you needed. It's really that fucking simple. So, more healing and more back to just fucking get over it. Just fucking move on. Doesn't make it hurt any less. But I guess every time I go back and visit little Nakona and figure out and work through all of those triggers, I guess that's how it'll work. I don't know. If he knocked on my door right now, I would hear him out. Childhood trauma, though, man. Strong shit. It'll keep the best of us from stepping up and doing what we know we should. Anyway, meditation is always the answer to everything. Everything. And childhood trauma healing is a great way to go back and kind of help unwind some of these issues from back then. I hope that wrapped this up because I don't really know. Like I said, I got a freaking break to delete videos. Anybody have a extra iPhone that they don't use that's sitting in a drawer that they want to just, let me record on? That's all I need. I don't, awesome if it were, a 12 or something that had, really good video quality. But this is being recorded on a 10, so good enough for me. Whatever. If I'm meant to have one, the universe will make it happen. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day.